Hi, this is Beulah. I'm coming to you from All Coast Home Health Services, and I'm going to talk about caregiver stress relief tips. In my previous video, I spoke about stress and caregiver stress and how to identify the signs of it. And as promised, I said I was going to come back and talk about caregiver stress relief tips. So, you're a caregiver and you're experiencing stress, there is a way out. There are some things you can do to be able to at least have the emotional capabilities, the physical capabilities, psychological capabilities, and the spiritual capabilities to be able to take care of your loved one adequately and at least enjoy it and not feel the stress that you experience. So one of the biggest things that I find out with many of the clients that we work with is getting to the point of accepting help and saying yes. Saying yes when someone gets to offer assistance to help you with the caregiving. This has been really tough. Many caregivers feel that nobody else can do them the caregiving as good as they do, and this is probably true because you know your loved one better than anybody else. You know what they like, what they dislike, you know exactly what kind of expressions and understand what they mean. And so, yes, it is hard to be able to give this over to somebody to help you with it. But you have to get to the point to be able to say yes and say it's okay for somebody else to help you. Secondly, is to focus on what you're able to provide. It's normal to feel guilty sometimes, but understand that no one is perfect. And there are times you can have everything planned and scheduled and organized the best that you can because you know exactly what your loved one wants, and then it doesn't work out that way. And this is because your loved one may be experiencing various different things. It may be, maybe it's a physical ailment that they are experiencing or physical disability, or it may be a mental situation, a cognition, either due to dementia, Alzheimer's. It may be a physical, spinal cord injury, or if it may be a hip fracture, or they've had a recent major surgery and it has debilitated them for a while. So yes, on a day-to-day basis, things may change for each person. So caregiving may be different from day to day. They may need a lot of assistance on one day and less assistance on another because their body is physically not able to do it, or maybe due to the cognition fluctuations where there may be sundowners. So you've got to understand that it may never ever be perfect, and you just focus on what you're able to provide and not put the guilty feelings on yourself. Believe that you're doing the best that you can and making the best decisions you can at any given time, and that you know that what is the best for your loved one and that you are making good decisions for them. Set realistic goals. Break up large tasks into smaller steps. Prioritize. Make lists and a daily routine. Sometimes if you are putting too many things to be done in one day, it may then become stressful because you are trying to rush yourself to be able to get it done. So make these planner, have things organized, and break up the tasks. You know, give yourself a break in between the caregiving. Allow yourself that time. Get connected with local caregiver resources, with transportation, meal delivery services. There are so many community resources out there and support groups that will help and assist, and also they may have other resources because you may meet somebody in a support group that has had a spouse or a loved one that they've been taking care of with the exact same diagnosis, and they have over time been able to learn what all the resources are out there. So you can use that support group as a help to provide you with some information that is extremely important, that can relieve a lot of the stresses and help with some of the daily routine activities that you may need to eliminate so you have more time to take care of your loved one. And you may want to look at maybe doing some exercise to keep yourself healthy, get some good sleep, and set aside maybe about 30 minutes a day for yourself to maybe read, knit, or crochet, to do some relaxation exercises. But you've got to keep your body healthy and tell yourself it's okay to set that time aside to be able to do things to keep you healthy, keep your mind healthy, keep your spiritual self healthy, keep your emotional side healthy, psychological side, whether it's reading or gardening. Any activity that can bring that calmness to you and you know your body. Exercise is extremely helpful to help with that stress, those shoulder tightnesses that you may be experiencing. Doing some stretches. You can maybe even participate in yoga. It's extremely helpful for both the mind, body, and spirit activity. But set at least 13 minutes a day aside for yourself. Get respite care. They have many in-home respite care available, and this is an opportunity where you can have a home health aide or a companion, or even if it's nursing services, to come and give you a break. This is an opportunity that you could train the person on the specific needs of your loved one, what their likes are, what their dislikes are, your routine, and you're able to train somebody to actually follow that routine and do what you typically do, and have them in a home for an extended period of time, or if you just want an hour break, or whether it's 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever you feel like it would work for you to be able to get some time. There is respite care. Home health agencies provide that, and you can decide whether it's on a weekly basis maybe, or if you want to do it on a 2-week basis or once a month, but something. There's many of these respite services outside and that can provide good care and follow a good routine and follow what you do with your loved one. And be willing to relinquish that control and believe that the person you are relinquishing that control to is going to provide a good care to your loved one. Get out maybe at that time if you have that respite care, and go visit some friends, go spend some time with family, and that gives you an opportunity to reconnect, to be able to feel like you are not alone, that you have people out there that are willing to listen, and just spend some time maybe playing cards with you, or catching up with some old friends, or going to a restaurant. And this will energize you to then come back and be able to do the best that you can with all this energy that you've had from getting that exercise, spending the time with family and friends, and refreshing your mind, and being able to then feel like that you are being that loved one, that caring person, and being able to then provide that care, and also giving you that chance to spend time with you. So with that said, if you would like to visit our website, we have some information on the services that we provide for respite services, companionship, and various type of things that we can help with, whether it is helping maybe taking your loved one for a walk, reading to your loved one, going shopping maybe for you, or being able to cook a light meal, do some cleaning for you. It is out there, that services are there. We provide those services. So if you're interested, you can visit our website, which is www.allcoastfl.com. Thank you.